Guys, in today's video, we are going to be ranking finishers in TSB. Anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so our first finisher that we're going to be ranking is, or rating right now, is normal punch. So, as you can see, it smashes them all the way over that wall. Here's a normal punch. And if we turn finishers off, this is what happens when you hit them close. What's that? If you hit them far away. So, I probably shouldn't be rating that, but I think I really like this. I really like the finisher where it hits them all the way into the wall, which is, there's a lot of destruction there. So I'm going to rate that a 5 out of 10. So, now we got the second movie. This used to be a good finisher in my opinion, but the new update, I just don't really like it that much. Like, I'm just probably going to be honest, I'm going to rate that a 3 out of 10. Now the shot is kind of cool, so I'm going to rate that a 4 out of 10. And then, the uppercut. Why am I doing uppercut? The uppercut. I'm going to rate this a 6 out of 10 because I really like how when they get hit to the sky, there's like a star. Alright. Anyways, let's go to the ranking board. Alright, anyways, we're at the ranking board, so I think I'm gonna rank Saitama the strongest hero good tier because he's not that amazing. Actually, I'm gonna put it down to an alright. Anyways, let's go on. Anyways, we're here with Goro, so let's go all the way to this dummy. And also, I'm not going to be ranking the monster form because that has no finishers. So, first finisher, flowing water. I really like how you just punch them and then bring them into the ground. So, let's see that one more time. I'm probably going to rate that a 6 out of 10. I like it. Now, here's the second move. So what you basically do is you grab them and you put them down to the ground. You, I don't know, like a flip in air. You just smash them with your elbow. Honestly, that one's really good, so I'm going to rate it a 7 out of 10. Now, for the third move, I really like how you smash them in the ground, so I'm going to rate that probably another 7 out of 10. So, now we're going to use the fourth move. We spawn an attacking dummy, and we use it on him, so honestly, this is one of my favorite finishers. So I have to rate that, of course, a 10 out of 10. Anyways, let's go to the ranking. So now that we're back here at the ranking board, I think I'm going to rate this amazing, because I really like it. Alright, now let's move on to Alright, now we're moving on to Genos, so okay, respawn now. Yep. Get away! Get away! Okay, go over there. Alright, so for our first move is machine gun blows. I really like that move. It kind of reminds me of like normal punch at like the end if you look at this right there. So I'm gonna rate that like probably a 6 out of 10. Alright. Alright, anyways, we got Ignition Burst. There used to be a different finisher, but here's the new finisher. So you grab, I don't know, you just shoot them and then you just go up to them and swing them around. Honestly, it's not my favorite, so I'm gonna rate that a 3. Now we got the Blitz shot. You literally just burn them into crisp, and it was cool back in the day when this game was kind of first released, but not really anymore, so I'm gonna have to give that a 3. So, anyways, we got Jet Dive. So you go up into the air and you do that. I really like that, so I'm probably going to give that a 10 out of 10. I keep missing. Great at this thing. I'm probably going to give this a 10 out of 10. And let's go to the ranking board. Anyways, we're now at the ranking board, and I think I'm going to give Jenna's probably good. I like him, but, like, not my favorite, so, yeah. Anyways, let's go move on to Sonic, or Deadly Ninja. Alright, so now that we have Sonic equipped, let's go over to these dummies. So, these moves used to look ugly, so we're gonna just save the best for last. Actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna do that. So, our first move is Flash Swing. It's super sick. So, here, I'll get one from, like, where I am on my character, and then I'll get one from where they are. And I'll just, actually, no, it's not gonna go down. Alright. Now, this is one from where they are. Quite sick. Alright. Anyways, the second move. Oh, wait, I forgot to read that. That is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Alright, now the second move. I like how you go back. I just slice up. That's how it felt like. I'm gonna give that maybe like a 9 out of 10. Maybe I may lower this if it's that leggy. Yeah, just like. Alright. I feel like I'm gonna give that a 9 out of 10. Alright. Now here's where it's gonna get bad. Scatter. It just cuts them into pieces. It's cool and all, but very outdated, so I'm probably giving that a 1 out of 10. Now, Explosive Shuriken. It explodes you. Probably gonna give that a 1 out of 10. But when they rework those moves, hopefully these characters are gonna be like even more my favorite. Let's go to the ranking board. Anyways, now that we're at the ranking board, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna put him right under Goro because I really like his first move, but it's just not a top. I feel like. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. Alright, now let's go back to, or let's go move on to our next. And now we're here with Metal Bat, or Brutal Demon, so, I'm gonna use our first move, Home Run. So, like, you smash up it up to the air. It's quite cool. So, I'm gonna probably rate that, like, a 5 out of 10. Now we got beat down. I just love how you smash them in the ground, so I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10. Right. Grand Slam. Not my favorite because it's kind of glitchy with the animation. So, like, I'm probably gonna give that a 3. Now, Foul Ball. I really like how you got. Okay, that was just like an animation. Alright, about Foul Balls, I really like how you pick them up and then you start bagging them and then hit them in the air quite far. I like that. Let's go to the ranking board. Now we're here at the ranking board, so I'm probably gonna rate Melba. I'm gonna rate him like just below Jenna. Alright? So anyways, let's go on to our next character. Okay, well, I forgot to reset before doing this, so let's go. So for our first move, hold them in, smash it onto the ground, and you grab a big rock. And also there's a variant for this. You just hold them. There's no kill animation for it, but alright, now we're going on the second move. It got a rework. Before it was literally horrible. Alright. So you bring them here and then you swing, and then you go in the air and you just smash them. Also, there's a cool passive. Alright. Now, I've been forgetting to rank these. Alright, so the first one, I'm probably gonna rank that. I'm gonna rank that like a 7 out of 10. Now for the second one, I'm definitely rating that like an 8 out of 10. I really like it. third one. There used to be blood if you had a enable, but they got rid of it for some goofy reason. I don't really like that. It's annoying, but it's fine. So, anyways, spin across and you grab them into there and just smash them into pieces. If there was blood, I was gonna rate this like probably a 6, but this is definitely a 3 out of 10. So now we got explosive push. Why is there always one animation that's laggy? You grab them, then you hit them like Carbola does with his fourth move, and then you smash them into the wall. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10, honestly. So, let's go to the ranking board. So, we're gonna put Wild Psychic or Tatsumaki. I think I'm gonna actually put her right there. Actually, you know what? We may buff her. We may get her higher later, but that's where I'm putting her now. Let's just go turning. So guys, I may have skipped a character, which is Blade Master or Atomic Samurai. So let's move on to him. So his first move recently got a rework. So it looks like this. It's actually quite sick. Let's play that again. Actually, I kind of want to see that in slow-mo. I may be getting a little bit distracted, but we're going to test this out. Bruh. Seriously? Yeah, so we can't see this. Oh, no, let's go. Alright, that's funny. Oh no, what have I done? Why is he invincible? Okay. What? Just clear the dummy. Okay. So the first move I'm probably gonna rate, let's see this again, but I'm probably gonna rate this like, it's very nice, and I don't think I could go wrong with a 10 out of 10. Alright? Alright. Now we got Atmos Cleave. So you slice them down to the ground. Honestly, I'm gonna say this again. Probably a 10 out of 10. Alright. Now we got Pinpoint Cut. So here's the first one. Not my favorite, so I'm giving that like probably 3 out of 10. Now this one right here, I'm probably gonna give that a 7 out of 10, but plus the 3 would make that 10 out of 10. So it's a 10 out of 10. Now for the fourth move. Oh dang it, I was behind here. Honestly, 10 out of 10. And also, there is a fourth move. Okay, for the passive. Okay, I gotta kill one. Oh wait, you have to do it down sim, right? I really like that. Now, what about the uppercut? No. Okay. Anyways, let's go to the ranking board. Alright, now we're here at the ranking board, and we have to put this dude in Supreme. And honestly, I can't really put Deadly Ninja in Supreme because it's just not close enough yet. Alright. Anyways, we got 2 more characters left. Let's see how this turns out. Now we're going on to Martial Artist, aka Sweet Ryu, if that's how you say it right. I'm not sure. That's how I was told to say it, so just tell me in the comments if I said it wrong. Alright. So, stop beating him up. Alright. So our first move is Bullet Barrage. So I really like how you smash them in the ground, when you drag them along with you, and then you smash them in the ground again. So, you know, dummy, you've been annoying me. Alright, so for a second move, it's Vanishing Kick. It's not my favorite, be honest. Okay, that was goofy animation. Not really my favorite, so... Why do I always confuse? So the bullet barrage is 10 out of 10. The military kick is probably a 1 out of 10. Now, whirlwind drop. I like how you keep smashing, so I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 10, honestly. This, I already know how it looks, but this is just a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Actually, now that I think of it, I think I changed my mind. I think I'm giving this like 8 out of 10. Also, now that I feel like this, I feel like I'm gonna lower my bullet barrage to like, not like a 10 out of 10, to like maybe 4 out of 10. It just feels like, I just feel like that's how it needs to be. Yeah, this is a 4 out of 10. Not my favorite. You know what? No, that's going back to 7 out of 10. Alright, let's just go to the... Now we're here at the ranking board, and honestly, I'm gonna put martial arts just before Goro. If we had Goro monster form, oh, he would be, like, he would probably be, like, all the way here. Alright, anyways, let's go into the next character and the final. Well, let's just go into the final and the last character. Okay, so we're moving on to technology. Still in development, and you only can get them on using early access. And there's only 2 moves. It's Web Boom and Plasma Cannon. But so first we got Web Boom. So, it spawns in a spider, and when you kill them, it spawns in 2 more spiders. I really like that. It's W. And then we got Plasma Cannon. So you can hold this for however long you want. Then you shoot them, and then it just puts them in a black hole. And then after that, you get a railgun. That's the passive move. So the passive is you get more, like, you get a different move each time you kill them. So I'm gonna put this on slow-mo, and I want to see the Plasma Cannon. So honestly, that move's just a 10 out of 10. It literally reminds me of my first aura that I got in Souls RNG, which was Gargantua. And also, for this move right here, I'm probably going to rate this a 5. It's honestly not my favorite, besides you can just do that. So, let's just go to the ranking board. So since Tech Prodigy, or actually, I forget his other name, it's not finished, I think I'm going to put him at the top of the good tier. So anyways, this is my tier list of, this is my tier list of the TSB characters finishers. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next episode. Bye!